and that is Chris Jones. So what is up, everybody, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we are talking about a guy that could potentially be traded, one of the best players in the league. Let's get it started. Welcome in, everybody, to another video. Glad you're here. And today we're talking about Chris Jones, the defensive lineman for the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, today I was working on my Lions mailbox. I already have it recorded, part 1, because there will be a part 2 because there's a lot of questions. Part 1 has been recorded. However, this question came up twice. Chris Jones, should the Lions trade for Chris Jones? So I saw this question twice. I'm like, you know what? Let me just do a video about it. So here we are with the video. So if you guys watched the mailbox, because I'm pretty sure this video will be out first, and then come back to this video, or if you watched the mailbox.
Oh, what are you talking about, man?
Okay, that doesn't make no sense. But if you're watching the mailbox, you might hear that I told you to come over here, so you can watch it. So hi, how you doing? We're talking about Chris Jones in today's video, the defensive lineman. Now, Chris Jones, like I said, is one of the best players in this league. He is 26 years old and arguably the best defensive tackle in the league. I mean, nearly hands down the best defensive tackle in the league. The dude is an absolute monster, but should the Detroit Lions trade for him is the question, because it seems like Chris Jones really wants out of Kansas City. See, Chris Jones was set to get paid. Chris Jones is set to get paid, and the Kansas City Chiefs decided, hey, we're going to hit you with that franchise tag. They want to give him $16.1 million for 2020. Now, for me personally, I'm taking that if I'm Chris Jones. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. However, he wants an extension. And I guess after the Super Bowl, he talked about how he wants to be a Chief forever. Then all of a sudden, they hit him with that franchise tag, and he's like, okay, they don't really love me here.
I ain't saying she a gold digger.
So he's mad. He's kind of mad. He wants an extension, and he says he wants at least $20 million or more a year. That's what he views himself as. And for me, I'm just like, oh my gosh, 20 plus million. I'm pretty sure that's how most people felt. Even the Kansas City Chiefs are probably like, hey, you know we got to pay Mahomes soon. He's not going to be on his rookie deal forever. I don't know if we can give you 20 plus million. So he wants some bank. And yeah, I don't know if the Chiefs are going to be able to give it to him. So that's why people are talking about, hey, should the Lions go trade for him and bring him in because, you know, he doesn't want to be there. Well, if this was Madden 20 or even Madden 21, because that is coming out soon.
All those expensive corners and safeties! Ah!
Absolutely, man. If this is Madden, I'm doing this all day. Why? Well, one, who cares about the next season, all right? No one cares about the dang next season. No one really cares about that. If it can possibly be done with your cap space, which from what I've come to the conclusion, I think the Lions have 27 million cap. Not sure if that includes all the rookies, because I do think they will sign Jeff Okuda, which is like 5 million a year, so maybe like 22. So if it's even technically possible on Madden, I'm probably making it happen and saying, hey, we'll figure out next year when that gets here. But unfortunately, this is not Madden. This is real life. And because of that, this is super, super unlikely to happen. See, the Lions have a couple of problems with the trade for Chris Jones. There are a couple of barriers blocking from the Detroit Lions from making this move. First off, let's start with the elephant in the room. He wants $20 plus million a year.
Like 69 cents. You know what that means. I don't have enough money for chicken nugget.
All right, $20 plus million a year for a defensive tackle. Now, I get it. You bring in Chris Jones, the dude's probably going to change your team. He's going to make your defensive line oh my gosh, your defense line is going to be incredible. You don't blitz a lot, so why not have one of the best defensive tackles at getting pressure, okay? This dude, in 2018, he had 15.5 sacks. In 2019, he had 9 sacks, all right? This dude was a Pro Bowler. I don't care about the Pro Bowl, but either way, this dude gets tons of pressure without you needing to blitz, and you play him with Trey Flowers, all of a sudden there's going to be a problem. So yes, that would be great, but what we know, one, we know the Lions probably aren't going to spend that much money on a defensive line position anyways. One reason I say that is because I don't think the Lions want tons of money tied up between 2 defensive line positions. I get it. The Lions can draft corners every year, kind of like the Patriots do. I get it, but still, when you're in a defense that kind of works from back to front, to have 2 of your biggest contracts on a defensive end and a defensive tackle, when sometimes you only play 2 defensive linemen at once, to me, it just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make any sense. That's like the Bears paying both of their edge rushers tons of money. Now, like, a third of your money is between 2 edge rushers. That's cool for your scheme because that's what you really need. For us, that doesn't really seem to make a lot of sense, right? They may not even they probably should be on the field at all times, but you're not even playing a 4-3. So for me, that doesn't make sense.
How am I going to feed the dog when the cat just ran up the stairs? What? That's why my remote going right now.
In that aspect. So the 20 plus million is definitely a big problem. Secondly, kind of with the scheme, I don't know if, again, the Lions are going to want that much money locked up between a defense tackle. Lions, Matt Patricia wants DTs that are run stuffers. And while Chris Jones is a really good defensive lineman, and he has the versatility to play like a defensive end, the Lions want a big run stuffer in the middle, and they brought in Danny Shelton this offseason for that reason. I don't think Chris Jones is exactly... Now, if they were the same price, I'm sure the Lions would have said, hey, we'll get Chris Jones instead, but I think the Lions would rather save a lot more money and just get that run stuffer, which they think they need at the DT position for this scheme, instead of going to spend money on a guy like Chris Jones. So yeah, that's another problem. And then the third problem I see is back to the money, is not only is that a lot of money to lock up between two players, you also have to extend players for the future. This is why I said, hey, if this is Madden, I do it, because I can figure this out. I'll figure out a way to get Kenny Galladay paid. Maybe we'll just trade away everybody after the season. We'll figure out something. The problem is that doesn't happen, and these are, you know, real people. They have feelings. People are going to get mad. It doesn't work out like that. The Lions have a lot of players with their contract up after this season, and that's a big reason why they have some money, is because Kenny Galladay's due for a contract. You're going to have Marvin Jones, whether or not you decide to pay him. Danny Amendola, there's multiple players. Those are just some of the main guys. And Taylor Decker, your starting left tackle. So you got your best receiver and your starting left tackle who need extensions after the season, and you're going to give $20+ million a year to Chris Jones, and you have Trey Flowers locked up for multiple years for $90 million total. Oh, snap.
Life! Oh, snap.
Now you don't necessarily have money to bring those guys back unless you make even more moves. Plus, if you throw money and go get Chris Jones, all of a sudden Kenny Galladay may be sitting there like, hey, I haven't brought this up once, but you're gonna give him money. What about my future? You know, why can't I feel secure about my future and that you guys will pay me after what I've done for you? This guy's never been here. That all of a sudden would become a problem. So look, it's not going to happen. Okay, I don't see any way this does happen. You know what? Hey, this would be great. If the Lions could completely make their defense like a Pro Bowl defense if they've had Chris Jones on their team. But the problem is it just won't work out financially. And these players that always are all about the money, I get it. They're great. They know they're great and they want to get paid. I get it. It also concerns me a little bit to a point. Like, okay, you're 26 years old. You're going to get $16 million for a franchise tag. You're getting paid, my guy. They're taking care of you. Like, I understand you're not getting your extension now, but you don't think this dude's going to get a big contract wherever he goes after he's done with Kansas City, or the Kansas City Chiefs will later? He's going to get some money, man. He's going to get some money. And it's not like it's a little money. I mean, $16 million for a year, that's ridiculous. That's a crazy amount of money for a 26-year-old. I mean, he's great. He knows he's great. That's why he wants to get paid. But I got like Kenny Galladay. He hasn't brought up a contract. Kenny Galladay said, hey, I need $20 million or I'm not playing here. He hasn't brought that up. So for me, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this is a game show, I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm not paying Chris Jones that kind of money. That's crazy talk. But hey, if this is Madden, maybe I'm trying to do it because, I don't know, because you can. You can just have fun on that game. You can make changes. But the thing is, this probably won't happen. I don't even know if this is financially possible. I believe it is. I believe it could be technically possible for now. But for the future, it'd be an absolute mess. We know Bob Quinn has tried to fix this cap space situation. So for him to do this, it'd be crazy. I guess this is going not allowed to win if you made a move like this. I don't know. And plus, who knows if he'd even want to play in Detroit, but $20+ million is just crazy. I mean, geez, $20+ million.
3 wishes. Make it 5. 4. 3. Take it or leave it.
I don't think it's going to happen, y'all. But, you know, hey, you can dream. Some people dream about the Jamal Adams move. Hey, maybe. Probably not. Once again, that's probably not going to happen. But you can hope that it could happen. But I do like our team. I think our team's good. But you guys got to keep in mind, you know, with these videos, you know, don't take them like so serious. Don't get so mad. You know, someone wants to bring him in. Look, everybody's different. Some people look at this and they say, you want to bring in the best guy, best guy, best guy. If it's possible, do it because I want to win football games. I'll do it now. I don't care about next year. We got to start winning football games because you never know what the next year's going to be like. We don't know. We don't know what this season's going to be like. You know, there's always question marks. And then other people like to stick to what you have and build on what you have. So, you know, hey, there's really, I wouldn't say there's a right or wrong answer, but I really do feel like that no is the right answer here. So let me know your thoughts, comments below. Thank you for watching. And yeah, I'm out. Check out the mailbox when it goes up, and I'll see you guys there.